In Parashat Korach, we have a mitzvah that's associated with Korach. Korach is one of the personalities that has a love in the Torah associated with his life and personality of lo yek Korach v'cha'adato, that the person should not be like Korach and his congregation, his supporters and followers. And Chazal understand this. The Rishonim explain that this is a love of a person not being machzik b'makhloket, not holding on to strife and division, because that's exactly what Korach did. He created a division, he created strife within Klal Yisrael and his people, Datan v'Aviram. Even when Moshe Rabbeinu humbled himself, going to them, trying to beg them to come off from this stage of Makhloket that they had created, they held on strong to this Makhloket and went until the end, bringing about their own demise. So the Torah says, Lo yekil Korach v'cha'adato. A person should not be like Korach and his people. Now, Rambam, of the ultimate Ish Shalom, he was a tremendous person of peace. You see this personality of people, you see much of the time in their letters versus their Sfarim that they wrote, and the Igrot Rambam are filled with this. You see the letter that he writes to his student when he went to Baghdad, and he had a little Makhloket, a potential Makhloket with the Rosh Hashiva there, how he guides him to stay away from it. But he also writes, perhaps the most important and famous is what he wrote to Rabbeinu Avraham ben Rambam, to his very own son, a poetic letter, how important it is to stay away from Makhloket. I'll just read to you some lines from this. Al tshakasu et nafshotechem b'Makhloket hamechaleh haguf v'nefesh v'amamon umanish arod. It says, don't disgrace your nefesh, your soul, with Makhloket, which is going to finish a person's body, destroy your spirit and your body together. Ra'iti levarim hishchiru. I saw a lot of whitened hair, untimely whitened hair, important people that they were downgraded from their status, and the families who were destroyed, again, great people that they lost their positions, and large cities that they were dismantled, gatherings and close relationships that they were severed, a lot of loss, personal loss for people, the people who died, literally. Important and respectful people, respectable people who were disgraced, all because of Makhloket. Nevi'im nivu. So many words of prophecy from Nevi'im about this. Chachamim chachamu, upilosofim chipesu. All of these people, wise people, philosophers, this Torah scholars, and even prophets, they have said about the negativity of Makhloket, and they did not even get to the bottom of how bad this is. And therefore he says, I'm telling you, my son, hate it. Run away from Makhloket. Even distance yourself from anyone that likes to dwell in a strife, in a Makhloket. Anyone that holds on to it. And again, he says, "V'gam el kol shar b'sarchem ohev medinim hidnakru." He says, basically, get away from people. Don't befriend people, and don't let your family members get close to those people who hold on to Makhloket. And this is just the beginning. A lot more the Rambam writes over here about the importance of Shalom and running away from Makhloket. This is something that the Torah introduces to us as the greatest enemy of society, the greatest poison, so to speak, for a healthy society is Makhloket. When a person speaks negatively and creates Makhloket in people, we call that Lashon Hara, we call that Rechilut, Mosi Shemra, which already is pretty bad. You find the Gemara in Masechet Erechin Daf Tetvav equating it with the 3 cardinal sins. But when you have it in a greater scale, that would be machzik b'machloket. That would be creating strife with the community, which again, Chazal tell us, the only thing that even the babies will be punished, usually less than 20 years of age, but din shel mala do not punish, but the only exception to that you see, Korach, and Datan v'Aviram, and even their babies and infants, they were punished together, is the inyan of Makhloket. It destroys everything together. Rambam writes, stay away from it. This is something so important and so powerful from the parasha. Chazak u'Baruch.